It is summer and the tourist season is in full force. There's so many people out, which is awesome, except I'm having a hard time finding parking. I'm having to like go in circles here. I need to put my magic parking hat on. So Matt and I just got to the school. Is this an elementary school? Middle school, for the preview of the Rummage sale. So we're gonna go check it out. Matt actually packed us some sandwiches and I stopped by Trader Joe's to get snacks so we wouldn't be hungry. And we actually found a parking spot right in the school because you know what? I got parking magic. I can always find parking when I need it. Anyways, now we're gonna go check it out and I'm gonna take you with me. I forgot to mention that this Rotary Rummage sale happens on the very wealthy island of Bainbridge, which is basically a neighborhood for downtown Seattle executives and tech millionaires. It's always been probably the most expensive enclave within Washington state.
Have a gate.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's heavy. Look at the table.
Yes, see. Purchase
$100.
That's
But
like,
my God, could you imagine like picking that up? Wow, look at this. Oh, I love me a good chandelier. This is my style too. I like that. Oh, so you could just look from afar.
Yeah, it's a strip through the
tomorrow will be crazy.
Yeah, there's no reason.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and they're only $5. I already found something I want. I want those little bamboo stools. That one up there. That's really, ooh. Gosh, I just want to get in there.
I like the Celadon ball.
That picture.
That thing?
Yes.
You should see mine at home. I got one 3 years ago.
Closer for you guys if you would like.
Tray. I mean, look at all these people. And this is just the preview. My gosh, this just keeps going and going and going. Whoa. Oh, wow. Look at, is this mostly books? Antiquarian? Anybody need any office supplies or clothes? That's
This deserves a
lot
picture.
of clothes.
With that
Wow.
No.
Oh my gosh. And this is all toys. And kids' clothes.
She's been over 5 years. Anyway,
Oh my God. Look at the mid-century pieces.
Nice. That's,
Look at this. Look at this. It's 80. That is so beautiful. There's two of them. They have caning. They're very
but you have this here, yeah.
They're very Victorian for $40 a piece.
Anybody says, if you could please post a correction.
Gosh, Matt was not lying when he said this is like the biggest rummage sale in the world. I have never seen anything like it. I mean, it is crazy how big it is. There's so much stuff I want to get.
Tomorrow's the day.
Tomorrow,
We're taking it all home.
yes. What time are we getting here?
6:30 a.m. and the ribbon's cut at 8.
Ugh. I mean, look at the amount of traffic.
For the preview.
Yes, for the preview. Look at the amount of cars parked all the way down to the school. I mean, just for the preview, it is crazy. So I'm hot, I'm sweaty.
Yes.
Matt's tired. He had a long day. But man, we are excited that there's just some incredible things.
Fabulous.
Absolutely fabulous. So I'm coming in with a plan. The plan is I'm going to hit the auditorium. That's where the lit up globes are, like the world globes. They have 2 that are on stands that sit on the floor. I would like at least one of those, and I will take as many as I can get of the other ones, the tabletop ones that light up. Then, if they're still there, there's some really old books that I really love, and the books are so inexpensive. They're just a flat rate for them. There's a whole pile of brown ones and a bunch of little ones, and anyways, they're just so pretty, and I would love to get a pile of those. Then I'm gonna head directly to where all the vintage smalls are, and I want to grab a bunch. I mean, I've already scouted out. There was like a wood horse, kind of a rocking horse, a really old bench that's really cool. Oh God, just trying to think of what else. Just a bunch of stuff there. Is 6:13 and we are well on the road, and the sun's just like coming up, as you can see, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like very rummy from lack of sleep. I could not go to sleep last night. I did finally fall asleep, but if I got an hour's worth of sleep, I would be surprised. So that's pretty much all I'm thinking about now, but I'm sure as soon as we get there and get going, the adrenaline will kick in. That's going to keep me running. Oh my gosh, I thought we were going to be the first ones here. There's already people here. That's crazy. It's not even 6:30. I'm still gonna go for a easy parking spot. My God, it is like nuts here, like crazy. There's so many people here, and this is only one of 3 entrances. Could you believe that? Hot and sweaty, but my gosh, I got everything that I wanted. Now I'm going back for more after I drop my stuff off. All right, I am one and done. I am pooped. Gosh, I think it's like 10:30. We got here at like, what time did we get here? 6:30. And I'm picking up my car and driving in because I have so much stuff scattered pretty much everywhere. Well, I lied. Now I'm really hot and sweaty, and it is 12:30, and I'm finally just leaving the parking lot. I totally forget how long it takes to actually like go pick up all of your items. And then of course, during that time, they were announcing sales, like 50% off of this section and that section. And so I had to do some more shopping. Oh gosh, can't blame me when like they're slashing prices. Well, if you're new to my channel, my name is Abigail and I own a vintage and antique store in Poulsbo, Washington. I have an antique booth in Seattle, Washington. I sell on almost all the major platforms, but my current favorite is Etsy, and I do have a coupon code. It is LOVEITBUYIT, and it saves you 15% on your total purchase. And if you want to, you can totally follow me on Instagram because I post content almost every single day. And as a huge favor, I would love it if you like this content to subscribe below. It makes such a huge difference to the channel. So here is one of the reasons why I got up super early. This globe, unfortunately, they put painter's tape to mark it sold, and it tore off some of the paper. But regardless, it's a great piece, mostly because it lights up and it is vintage, as you can see from the wiring. I also got this super cute little stool with these twisty legs. It does have a stain on it. I'm going to try to get it out. And it has to get glued back together, but I only paid $6 for this. I also got this gorgeous toll tray. I saw this in the preview the day before, and it was only $8. I also got this really cool primitive rustic stool, and I'm gonna say this was $10. And I spotted the stool the day before and this wooden horse. He is really cool. I'm gonna say probably from the 80s, 90s, so not super old, not like the rest of this stuff. And he, gosh, I think he still has his tag. Yep, he was only $10, and he is massive. Look how big he is. And then I saw this on the way out when I was basically loading my car, and it does have this big crack right here, but my gosh, I think it's so cool. Maybe somebody that So I'm going to try to do this from the floor. We're going to see how this works out. But the first thing I have to show you is this plant stand. I want to say acrylic. Is it acrylic? Anyways, this is in the style of the mid-century modern genre. It is really cool. It was not with the furniture. It was actually, if I remember right, in like the small section. The mid-century modern section was full of people, and they nabbed some really, really good stuff. I don't have room in my store for any more furniture, so I really resisted, but I had to grab this. I mean, it is really large. And I would love it if this was mid-century, but to me, it doesn't look like it has very much wear on it. I don't know if there were reproductions of this, and I will pop some examples up above, but I just still thought it was really cool. I mean, I paid $12 for this. I mean, that's a steal. I cannot show you everything. There is so much. I will do like a pan of everything at the end, but I do have to show you these. These are wonderful. They're candle snuffers. I got a pile of them for $1 a piece. That was such a great deal on these. These are really wonderful. I don't know where they're gonna go, but I really love them. I also really love this brass mirror. This is a vintage one, and I will pop something up above, but you know, one of them was like the aesthetic movement. It is so pretty, and this is worth well over $100 as well, and this will go online. I made the rounds of the whole school, and I couldn't believe that this was still available. It is this amazing bark cloth knitting basket. I want to say I did pay $10. I did not notice that it does need some repair right there and a little bit of sewing right up here, but it was just too pretty to pass up, and so I had to buy it. I really love this next piece. I'm not quite sure if it is a planter or if it's meant to hold a candle. It is really sweet. I just like it because it's a nice decorative piece. I think it is made out of chalk, so it's like chalkware, and it's got this brown felt. It's very hard for me to place an age on this, but I really loved it, and gosh, I want to say I paid like $4 for it. These are absolutely filthy, but I totally fell in love with them because they also have lions. I want to say that these were, I don't even know, under $5 a piece, so I snapped those up immediately. So these were in the fine furniture section, where I didn't spend a lot of time there. Again, I don't want to be tempted by the furniture. The pricing on everything else was on the higher side. But towards the end of the day, I picked this beautiful urn up with these two handles, and you see it's got these acorns and acorn leaves. It is stunning, and they wanted $10, but it was the end of the day, so they gave it to me for $5. Absolutely said yes to that. It's probably one of my favorite finds, and it was towards the end of the day. And then I had spotted this the day before. I was amazed that it was still there, but this gorgeous ironstone pitcher, it is massive. I mean, that's my hand, and I have big hands. It is so big. It is not marked on the bottom, but it is definitely ironstone. They had it with this bowl, which did not match. The bowl was really modern, and this is definitely an old one. And so I said, like, I really don't want to pay like $65. It was 50% off, so it would have been like $32.50. But I'm like, I don't want to pay $32.50 for a bowl that I'm not even gonna, that I don't even want. So I negotiated for the pitcher and that little stool with a needlepoint top. So I got them both for $25, and I was totally thrilled. So Matt had gone to the Goodwill in Silverdale, and he had sent me a picture of this box, which I absolutely fell in love with. Well, we do trades all the time, and he wanted one of the Nepalese cuffs that I got in India, which I had shipped back. I mean, I did have them priced at like 100, I think they were like 115, but I wanted that box so badly. I was thrilled to do a trade with him because look at this early American or early 1900s, late 1800s box that he traded me for. A present. I don't know what the present means, but A is my initial. And I fell in love with this inlaid box. Like, look at the detail on this. It is absolutely stunning, and it is big. It is a big box. I thought it was much smaller. It has got, somebody like decoupaged some art. It has got a spot to hold notions. I think it was a sewing box is what I think it was. And I do have an antique French sewing box that I love, but look at that. So I thought this box was really sweet. It is very cottage core. It has a beautiful shape to it. And it definitely has aged. There's a lot of crazing, although it was made in China, but I don't think it is a new production piece. I think it is an older piece, and I think it is super pretty. And then this is very nostalgic. It'll probably be nostalgic for you as well, but I got that. Those look like teeth. I actually caught my hand in there and it hurt. Those shells are really sharp, but I love these little shell boxes, and it totally reminds me of when I was a kid. This one has pink silk lining. I think this is an older one. You see the nails or have age to them, and this is silk lining, so I think this is older. And then I also got this one. This one, the shells are very colorful in a kind of a pastel way, and it opens like this. It's got a black interior, very pretty. Got two tiny ginger jars. Look at this one. That is so cute. So very tiny ginger jar. It's also got made in China. Very pretty, and I love that pastel colorway. And this really beautiful orange coral one. This one, Oriental Trading Company. This one was actually made in Japan. For some metal items, I got this beautiful cloisonne little trinket dish. It kind of looks like a little pumpkin or a little gourd. It is so pretty. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And I got this jack. It has got age to it. Again, now these can be reproduced. I mean, a jack is not hard to reproduce, and really old ones are extremely valuable. Even though it does have a lot of rust, I don't know if it's old or not. A lot of times you can tell pieces, especially if they're cast iron like this, if they're old, if you look at the seams. If the seams are really rough, they're usually not old. Like this seam to me looks like it's a little rough. It's not fine or smooth. So again, I don't know if this is old, so I don't know what I'm going to price it at. Or another beautiful metal item is this peacock bowl. It is a pedestal brass enamel hand painted bowl, and it's got peacocks all the way around. It is gorgeous. I got a couple pieces of linen. I got this beautiful runner. Look at that. That is just absolutely stunning. And then I got this vintage tablecloth. It's really pretty. It does have some stains, so I'm going to use the OxyClean method. You just put a scoop of OxyClean in a big like metal pot with boiling water, and you shove your whatever it is that you want to take stains out of and leave it overnight in a bathtub. I don't have a bathtub, I have a shower, so I put it in the shower because it will like boil everywhere, and then let it sit overnight, and that should take the stains out. The last few items I have to show you are, so these were on the top of my bucket list to run to. These were each $5, and it is shocking that these retail for over $100 online. And then I got the tall one. This one was $10, but I could easily put like $165, $175 for that. I got a pile of books Sorry, don't mind the mess. That's all the stuff from my table. I got a pile of books with these marble covers. They're not in perfect shape, but they're going to be great for styling. And then I got this beautiful mirror. This, I paid $20 for it. It is not wood. It's kind of like that really dense styrofoam. And I have to fix it. But it's a beautiful mirror. And I love, what I really loved was the beveling on it. Look at that beveling. It's amazing. So these are 4 of the light up globes that I got. Actually, it's 3 light up globes. And then this one does not light up, but I really like this acrylic stand. I'm hoping I could clean it up a little bit. They were $10, $10, $10, and then the big ones are $25, or were $25. I'm really hoping I could like fix up the wood and be able to pay my IRS tax bill with both of them. We shall see. Anyways, I really love them. You know, I missed out on other stuff because this is what I really wanted, especially the stand-up ones. So thanks for joining me on this wonderful thrifting adventure. If you get a chance to get out and do some thrifting yourself, I certainly hope the thrifting gods will be with you, that you find some fabulous stuff, and otherwise I will see you on the next video.